Joining us now is lifestyle expert Kasie Savage, who has come to give us a little refresher on how to set the scene and the table for the big holiday meal. Welcome, Kasie. And you really do feel, I guess, that what is old is new again.
So much so, you eat with your eyes first. That's the old adage, right? I mean, you could be an incredible 5-star chef and you slap it onto the table on a paper plate and suddenly it's just not as delicious. So I went to the authority in the Toronto area when it comes to entertaining and setting the perfect table. And that's lifestyle store Hopson Grace. OMG. Have you been in there?
Yes, it's up the street from me. And I run by.
I walk very slowly and I stare and I go in. And so Hopson Grace was so great to not only set the stage for me, but to send me some items to kind of play around with and take a look at when it comes to setting the table. So if this is your first ever holiday meal or you're a veteran, there are some things that you should probably keep in mind that are just important everyday rules to having that perfect table setting. So step one, the tablecloth or placemats. That's key to creating the overall theme for your table. So Hopson Grace has some gorgeous products. And here's what's so great about that store is they source the globe looking for the absolute finest.
There is nothing in that store that isn't gorgeous.
It's so true. So instead of you having to just, go to France to find that perfect tablecloth or Italy, it's all there. So you can look at it this way. You might spend a little extra in the store on quality items, but you don't have to fly halfway around the world to find them.
Exactly.
So incredible, beautiful products. Linen, set that tone. Whether you're doing just cream tone where you can't go wrong, use it year after year for any occasion, or you want to pick something out that's got a little bit of color to it, but you really can't go wrong. But step one is that tablecloth or those placemats.
I use placemats. I prefer placemats because I do a sort of greenery in between the placemats to cover.
You can layer. You can do both.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
a nice
But you know
look.
what? I worry about the spilling of the red wine on my tablecloth.
Have you ever heard of Wine Away? It's a product that everyone should invest in.
Okay.
Especially in my household.
These placemats are stunning.
Oh,
Absolutely.
They are so, so beautiful. I mean, they're actually works of art, and they're the artist that creates the prints on the placemats is just unbelievable. Step two is linen napkins. I know it's so
Absolutely.
tempting to use a paper
No,
napkin.
I know,
because
but with all the lipstick, do you ever get it out?
my lipstick goes on the wine glass. It actually
yeah.
never makes it to the
Good point, Kasie. Good point.
Gentle blotting. And there's a good Folex. Have you heard about Folex for removing? It's a great spray that just removes all kinds of
absolutely
stuff.
everything. Well, you know what? When you're hosting a really special meal, it's really nice to kind of set aside those fears of what if I get a stain and just say, you know what? We're just the stains. You know what they say? We had a great time. Feature those
true.
stains proudly.
Okay, so
Conversation vases.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good point. How many galas have I been to where I couldn't see anybody across the street because the
Exactly.
centerpiece was so big?
As much as you may love a giant, cascading bouquet of flowers in front of all of your guests' faces, it's nice to be able to converse with one another, hence the conversation vase. So 6 inches is kind of a good standard height. You don't want anything that's too tall because it's so hard to kind of, I can't see you. Yeah. So that's something you might want to invest in as well. And they are so beautiful at Hopson Grace there because they're experts. They'll take you through absolutely everything. But these are pieces you'll use again and again and again. Servingware. Don't bring out that half-melted plastic spatula when it comes to that sat on the stove for maybe a little too long, and you're looking at it and you're thinking to yourself, well, no one will notice. No, you want to bring out beautiful servingware. I like to stick with crisp whites whenever possible because they're so beautiful, but add a little punch of color as well. Trivets. I have a trick for you that I'll share on another occasion, how to get the big heat ring off your dining room table. You actually iron it out.
iron it. Yeah.
Have you done that?
Pardon me?
You
Yeah,
iron
iron
it
it out.
out of your table with a cotton T-shirt. You iron anyway.
Anyway.
To prevent ever getting to that step, you want to have trivets at all time, and these don't have to be those kind of wicker ones from the 70s that maybe got passed down.
Some of them are gorgeous.
Some of them are so, so beautiful, and it just helps to create that tablescape, which is the key word when you're having people over.
And candlelight is always right.
Candlelight is always right, especially since I don't know about you ladies, but I feel like that's the best lighting for
Absolutely.
for me. And so that's so important. I can't tell you the number of houses I go to where people invite us over for dinner and have every light in the house literally cranked to the max. So candlelight and dimmers. Invest in some dimmers at your local big box store and keep all the lighting.
Can you get dimmers for candles?
Yes and no. I think about, the number of times that you go on that first date and you wish the lights were just dim, and then they brighten up and you're like, oh.
Does Hopson Grace have a website? It does.
HopsonGrace.com. That is the place to go, and seriously start picking your pieces and build on that collection year after year, and you so look forward to hosting your next event.
Kasie, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
And we wish you and yours the happiest of holidays.
Thank you. Same to you.
And a lovely table.
Yes.
It will be.